皆様、こんにちは。TASKALリソーセスの妹と申します。本日は私どもコロンビアでのパートナーステファン様にお越しいただきまして、コロンビアの現地のリアルな情報をですね、お話をお伺いしたいと思います。So, Mr. Stefan san, today thank you very much for coming, and then we will be for the ask it to you later. Thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting me.
はい。では、まずですね、外務省海外安全ホームページよりコロンビアのページを参照させていただきまして、危険情報、感染症危険情報を確認していきたいと思います。まず、危険情報に関しましては、コロンビア全土にですね、レベル3、レベル2、レベル1が混在して発令がされています。そして感染症危険情報に関しましては、現在、コロナウイルスの関係でですね、全世界、紫色が塗られている状態で、よくても薄い紫の状態でございます。コロンビアに関しましては、レベル3が現在も継続して発令がされています。ここからはですね、英語に切り替えさせていただきまして、ステファンさんの方にインタビューをさせていただければと思います。はい。Alright, ステファンさん、thank you very much for waiting. So we will start the interview to you. So, okay. I think Colombia, it is a country with the device attractive with the beautiful Andes mountain, then the clear water of the Caribbean, and the colorful the Spanish colonial town, and in the genus the civilians of the gift the lights to the legend of the golden age. Then today, we wish to know what's the real situation in Colombia. So, first of all, I should ask you the current COVID-19 situation in Colombia, which is of the great interested to everyone.
Okay, well, as you have said, Colombia is a fantastic and very diverse country with Andes region, with the Amazon, with snow-peaked mountains, with the Caribbean Sea, with the Pacific. So every landscape you find in Colombia, every kind of landscape you can find in Colombia. Now, regarding COVID and the actual COVID situation. At this moment, the infection rates are very low. We have about 2,000 infections each day, and it has been dropped down since June this year from about 30,000, where we had our third wave, which was a big wave, to be honest, and it came down now to about numbers of 2,000 cases every day. Now we feel that it could be rise again a little bit on a very low level. Let's see how it develops. At this moment, Colombians we don't require any PCR tests or the vaccination certificate to enter to the country. But from next week on, Colombia will require a vaccination certificate to enter to restaurants and other public places. So tourists entering to Colombia will have to be vaccinated in the future.
I see. Oh, how about the taking for the vaccination in Colombia people?
Yes. Yes.
A little bit is the more almost the people take it down the vaccination.
Yes. First of all, we have the 44% of people in Colombia are already fully vaccinated, and 62% of the population have received their first doses. In Colombia, we don't have many anti-vaxxers, so people are willing to get vaccinated, and it will be not a problem to vaccinate the population very soon. Moreover, Colombians stick very close and very good to the hygiene measures and to the mask rules. So in Colombia, it is mandatory to wear a face mask in each place at this moment. Well, of course, if you are sitting in a restaurant, you take it off, then have your meal. But every restaurant, every museum, every public place has their quite strict hygiene and safety protocols, because Colombia has been certified by the WTTC, the World Travel and Tourism Council, as with a safety protocol, with a safety seal. So every provider and every service provider in Colombia has to stick to the safety and hygiene protocols. And Colombians are doing it very good. The only problem is that Colombians are very empathic people. They want to be close to each other. And this was maybe the reason why they went up this much. They are Latins and they love to dance and they love to be close to each other. You see? So that was maybe the problem, and maybe the reason why in the first 3 peaks the numbers have been gone up pretty fast.
Secondly, is what's about for the general public safety in Colombia? Because I hearing is the Colombia has a little bit bad image for the mostly Japanese people, but is the reality? I think is this I know much the bad situation in Colombia and how about for the reality?
Yes, it's the same in Germany. I'm German by myself, and in Germany it's the same bad image that Colombia has.
Okay.
This is because of its past. Colombia has a difficult past. Still, Colombia has a lot of challenges, but when traveling on the tourist routes, on the common tourist routes, so between Bogota, the south part of Colombia with San Agustin, the coffee region, Medellin, the Caribbean coast, to all these places, nowadays it is completely safe to travel to. Always it is important to organize the journey with one of the companies, could be the Only One Travel or us or any company with enough experience in order to work with the experts, right? So all the providers we use, the guides, the transfers, the hotels are providers that we use for more than 20 years already. Well, most of them we use for already more than 20 years. So these are people really of our confidence. And in this way, we have received before the pandemic about 5,000 travelers each year. And we never had any safety issues besides maybe a stolen camera or a lost bag or something like that, but nothing really delicate. So we didn't have any problems so far.
So, Kato-san, in the harbor is we are hearing is the Stefan's the story. So if some the quality and then advice by the process management, this process expert side, some question to him. Is there any?
Okay. I've never been to Colombia, but looking at the home pages of good scenery of the Colombia, I'm very attractive to visit Colombia sometimes.
Sure.
Regarding the cash, the foreign travelers should use a cash or credit card. unfortunately, Japan is more than 70% use cash. So cash consuming people in Japan.
Yeah.
How about Colombia? How about Colombia? People use a cash or credit card or cashless, or how the current situation?
Stefan, is the Kato-san the question is more? I think it's a good question because we getting the COVID-19 the situation is the every world will the change the mind. In the one the payment method is also is the pointing. So how about the Colombia? Is this the most people have the smartphone and some the cashless like that the QR code pay or the wave the pay? How about the Colombia? Is it still cash the payment?
I would say it is divided. It is divided between two different spheres, to say it like this. The better places, so the really good restaurants, the better hotels and so on, the better stores and locals that go to these kind of places, I would say moreover pay with their credit card or with their MasterCard. So they just pay with the card, not with the QR code. This is something that hasn't arrived. Paying with the QR code is not that popular in Colombia. But of course, you can always pay by cash. So you can go to the ATM, withdraw your cash, and then pay in cash. That's not a problem at all. I'm just speaking about the Colombian way, how locals would do it. So locals in better places used to pay with the credit card, I would say, or with the normal MasterCard. In the more popular places, the simpler places where the working class of Colombia goes to maybe and consume their local things, or the marketplaces and such places, well, there you will find more Colombians just paying in cash. So it is divided between these two kind of areas, I would say. For our clients, for travelers and for tourists, I would say the best maybe is to carry their credit card or their card, and if they would prefer also to withdraw in any ATM in Colombia, you can you can get your cash without any problems. So it's not a problem in places to pay just by cash.
I see. Thank you very much. So your story is very interesting. A little bit is the more improving in the Colombian information. Thank you so much for today's shooting. It's the timing. Yeah, today's that's all. Thanks so much.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
And take care.
Yeah, you too.
You
also.
too.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.